Okay, so application of integrals. Area bounded by curve y is equal to fx, x is equal to a, x equal to b, and x-axis. So suppose this is any curve y is equal to fx, this is x is equal to a, this one is x is equal to b. Now when we write this definite integral a to b y dx, then actually we are finding this bounded area. So area bounded by curve y is equal to fx, x is equal to a, x is equal to b, and x-axis will be this shaded area. And when we write this definite integral a to b y dx, this represents this particular area. Now let us start with the questions. So you can see 8.1, question number 1. So 8.1 exercise, question number 1. Try to draw the rough sketch for that. Okay, so here 8.1 exercise, question number 1. So find the area bounded by the curve y square is equal to x. So you know that it's a parabola. So y ka square, then it will be symmetrical about the x-axis. So this is how you can draw it. This is your origin, 0, 0. Now, here it is given that x is equal to 1. This is x is equal to 1, and another line is given as x is equal to 4. So this is suppose x is equal to 4. So this I had taken as 1, 2, 3, and this one is 4. Now, as per the question, we want to find the area bounded by this x is equal to 1, x is equal to 4, and this curve and the x-axis. So that means this is the area which we want to determine. In the first quadrant, we want to find this. So this is the area which we want to find. So now let us proceed as per this formula. So you will say required area will be a to b y dx. Now that means here lower limit is 1 because the movement of this curve is from 1 to 4. On the x-axis, you can see that it is moving from 1 to 4. So 1 to 4. Now y. So this curve is given. From here, I can get this y as under the root of x. So let me substitute the value of under the root of x over here. Let me substitute the value of y as under the root of x. Now after this, it's a matter of simple integration. Now you can just integrate, put the limits, and get the final answer. So let me repeat this again. We had drawn this parabola. X equal to 1, x equal to 4. This is the area in the first quadrant which we want to find. So how to find? You will say area is given by a to b y dx. When we are writing dx, then we are taking the limits along the x-axis. So the movement of this curve is from 1 to 4, and y. Y can be taken out from here because y can be written as root x. Just here we had written. Now just integrate. So you know how to integrate. So substitute the limits. So upper limit minus lower limit. So it is 4 ki power 2 by 3 minus 1. So it will be 2 by 3, and this will become 8 minus 1. So ultimately it will be 14 upon 3 square units. So 14 upon 3 square units will be the final answer. Similarly, you can do question number 2 yourself. Just do question number 2 yourself. Okay, so now let us discuss question number 4. So the equation of the curve is x square upon 16 plus y square upon 16, 9 is equal to 1. So we can rewrite in this form. So obviously your A stands for 4 and your B stands for 3. Now, let us draw a rough sketch for this curve. So this is 4, 0, and this is 0, 3. This is minus 4, 0, and this is 0, minus 3. So as per the question, we want to find this area. We want to find area of this ellipse. So it's a symmetrical figure. Symmetrical means all these 1, 2, 3, 4, these 4 areas are same. So it's a symmetrical figure. So actually we want to find this particular area bounded by this ellipse. Now what we can do is we will just focus on finding the area in the first quadrant and take 4 times of that. So you will just focus on finding this particular area in the first quadrant, and you will just take 4 times of that. So this is what I'm saying, just you will focus on finding the area of this first quadrant and you will take 4 times of this particular area and you will get the required answer. So now the question is how to get this area. So we can write this as required area is equal to 4 times area in first quadrant. Now the question is how to get the area in the first quadrant. So this is our first quadrant, this is the movement of the curve. Now this curve is moving from 0 to 4. So I can write 4 times 0 to 4 y dx. So the limits are 0 to 4 and I had written y dx. Now the point is how to get the value of y. The value of y can be determined from this equation. So I can rewrite this equation as y square upon 9 is equal to x square 1 minus x square upon 16. So that means y square can be written as 16 upon 9 upon 16. Here I can write 16 minus x square. So when I take root, this will become 3 by 4 under the root of 4 cos square minus x cos square. So this is how I can get the value of y. Now after getting the value of y, you will substitute the value of y in that expression. So your area will become 4 times 3 by 4 integration of 0 to 4 under the root of 4 cos square minus x cos square dx. Now 4 and 4 will cancel out. Now here you need to apply that formula which we had revised. So let us apply that formula. So it will be x by 2 0 to 4 plus a square, that is 16 upon 2 sine inverse x upon 4, limits are running from 0 to 4. Right? Now after this we have to substitute the limits. Okay, students, you can join with the same link. Okay, now here when I put 4, this will become 0 because 4 square minus 4 square will give you 0, and when you put 0 then also you will get 0. So from the first expression there is no contribution, and from the second this is sine inverse 1 minus sine inverse 0, because here when you put 4 this will become 4 upon 4, that is become sine inverse 1, and this will become sine inverse 0. Now you know that sine inverse 0 is 0 and sine inverse 1 is 90. So let us substitute the values. So this is 3 into 8 into